49er faithful Tyreque Owens needs to be released so he can become an official finance bro.
I'm a 49er, I bleed red and gold. I've been faithful since I was 2 years old. We bout to score quick and count another ring. Being a 49er means I'm a 49er.
49er faithful, it is I, Filmo Trev, coming to you live on Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I don't know, everything else that you could think of. Be sure to follow me, share me to anyone who's a faithful 49er fan. Point blank, period. And tonight it's going to be a nice, how would I say this one? This is all going to be about Terique Owens. Terique Owens is a player that has been with the 49ers now for 2 years. And I believe it's time to have a real honest discussion about his future with the San Francisco 49ers and possibly in the NFL. So if you are a 49er fan who is soft, timid, afraid to say the truth, this is not the 49er faithful talk that you need to be having. You are a delusional fan. So this isn't for you. This is for the real 49er faithful fans that actually want to have genuine, healthy conversations about our team as a whole, and not just the team, coaches included. I will be discussing anything and everything 49er red and gold related, and this is a conversation that we're going to have today. So if you're still tuned in, be sure to subscribe to the channel right now. And let's begin. Terique Owens. Who the hell is he? What has he done? What has he accomplished in the past 2 seasons? Moving on to the 2 seasons that he's been with the San Francisco 49ers. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay? And I'm going to be quite frank with y'all. This is a true nepotism play for the San Francisco 49ers. It is. It is a nepotism play. And normally I call out nepotism and say, hey, it's a wrong thing. And these aren't things that we should have. But in this situation directly, I'm kind of happy about it. I'm kind of happy about it. And I'm not going to lie. This is a nepotism situation that has been lingering for 2 seasons because why? The San Francisco 49ers owe Terrell. They owe him a statue. And if you're a 49er faithful, you should also have this conversation. Why hasn't the San Francisco 49ers given Terrell Owens, number 81, a statue? Why is it the number 81 is not really retired like Jerry Rice's number 80? Why is that? It's because for the real reason. Terrell Owens was outspoken. Terrell Owens was a man amongst boys. He spoke his mind and he backed it up. If he said he was going to do something, he did it. If he said he was going to catch a touchdown on you, he did it every single time. Terrell Owens was a guaranteed TD. And he's going to give you 100 yards plus more. Now, these are the facts about Terrell Owens. And it kind of sucks that the San Francisco 49ers has not given Terrell Owens a statue. He deserves a statue in front of Levi Stadium. He's been well-deserving of a statue, but he hasn't got it. So that's the first reason. So nepotism with Terique Owens is true. We've been holding this young gentleman from his real future. And this is just in my opinion, and drop in the comments and give me your thoughts and how you feel. But I think Terique Owens is going to become a phenomenal broker, financial real estate agent. He's going to become a finance bro because football, I don't believe is for him. And someone needs to say it. And damn it, if I'm going to be the first person to say it, so be it. I'm the first person to say it. Terique Owens needs to become a finance bro. He can't catch the ball. When the lights was as bright as it's been for him in his whole career, which was the Raider game, he didn't catch the ball. He didn't catch the ball. And that wasn't a difficult ball for him to catch. He was wide open. And all he had to do was run to the sideline and get out of bounds. And he looked terrified. The moment was too big for him. And I know there's going to be a 49er faithful that comes on and says, well, that's not really fair. How is it not fair? It's preseason. The second preseason game of the year. He was going against a guy who possibly might be working at Walmart next season. And he couldn't catch the ball. and he was wide open. Now, to some of you out there might say, hey, that's not fair. But hey, we're the faithful talk, okay? We talk faithfully and we tell the truth. And that's okay to tell the truth about our players. It's okay to tell the truth. And this is something that needs to be said. You won't see Grant Cohen talking about this. You won't see Lombardi talking about this. But who do you see talking about this? Phil Motrev. I am discussing it because this is something that needs to be talked about. We need to release this man. He needs to go on. He has the money, okay? Was this a play because the 49ers felt sorry and wanted to do something right by Terrell Owens finally? I think so. I think so. But it's too much now. It's too much now, okay? It's embarrassing to the Owens last name. I don't want to call him Tyreque Owens no more. I just want to call him Tyreek. That should be his name, Tyreek. Because what he's shown is that in 365 days of being on the practice squad, you have not been on a jug machine consistently. You haven't worked hard enough. And I've seen them videos of you working out with your dad. Guess what? Not good enough for you. See, your dad can work out that hard and he's perfect. He's excellent. You should be working out 10 times as hard as your father. Why? Because you're not as good as him. But hey, some people might say I'm coming off a little too harsh. I'm coming off a little too aggressive. That's your opinion. I'm allowed to have mine. But if I had a Hall of Fame father and he was working out with me every single day, I would outwork him. As soon as he got tired, guess what? I'm still catching the ball on a jug machine. I'm getting me an assistant to make sure my nutrition is perfect. I'm coming out there looking like DK Metcalf. If I had my dad, Terrell Owens' resources. But he doesn't want it that bad, in my opinion. He does not want the sauce. And if he did want it, it would have showed up when the lights was as bright as possible. Now, Tyreque Owens, what is he? Okay. He's a journeyman. He's going from, let's see right here, Missouri State, Florida Atlantic, okay, Contra Costa Community College. He's a junior college bro like myself. So I respect him because I come from a junior college grind. Shout outs to Foothill College. Shout out to City College San Francisco. If you know about them football programs, you know I come a thoroughbred knowing my football IQs at 1,000. But I digress, not about me. And in this time, he's put up mid numbers against mid-level competition. Football's not for him. That's okay. But I think we need to be truthful and honest with this young man. He's going to have a phenomenal career in finance. He's going to have a phenomenal career in real estate, a day trader, okay? He's going to be something phenomenal. But something that he will not be phenomenal in, I'm going to say it, is football, okay? I'm going to say it right now. We need to release him so he can actually get a quality career. He's going to be great. He's going to be fine. He's going to be excellent. He's going to become a dad. He's going to have multiple children. He's going to live a phenomenal life. But football is not for him, and we need to stop lying to him, okay? We need to stop allowing him to just hang out in Santa Clara, messing with all the baddies off of his dad's last name and kicking it. And I'm somebody who believes in nepotism. Nepotism is okay. It's a cool thing when it works. It's a cool thing when it works. But this is embarrassing to the Terrell Owens name. This is embarrassing, okay? When you think of the Owens last name, you think of quality. You think of crap talking. You think of catching the ball and getting touchdowns. The last thing when we hear from our Owens should not be him missing a catch against the Las Vegas Raiders. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. Nasty, 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 nasty work. Okay? And we need to get this fixed, resolved expeditiously, respectfully. And I wish nothing but the best for Tyreek, because we're not going to call him by his last name no more. No one should ever use the Owens last name in a football jersey unless it's T.O. Now, who agrees with me? Who disagrees? I'm very curious to know. Okay? Here we go. Alex, unbelievable. He ain't making the roster. I completely agree with you. He's definitely not making the roster. and that's from Facebook. He's not making the roster. And if he does make the roster, which I'm willing to bet my life, he will not make this roster. He won't make a 32 out of all 32 teams in the NFL. There's not a roster that would sign him to the actual roster. So he's wasting time. If you keep on going, and this is the truth, okay? I'm going to bust out the secret of football, okay? If you go from practice squad to practice squad to practice squad 3 to 4 years, and you don't make a roster, you're just a body. And you're wasting your time to where you can really be getting your multi-millions from your real career. But football is not for you. And that's something that, unfortunately, no one's going to tell football players that truth. And when they do tell them the truth, football players are hard-headed. They don't want to hear that. They want to keep on living out the dream, trying to make a roster, always believing what coaches say. Hey, if I just had one more spot, it would be you. That's what they're doing with Tyreque Owens. He hasn't put in the work. Because if he had put in the work, he would own a jug machine. If he owns a jug machine, he's not using it enough. From sun up to sundown, that kid should be on a jug machine, catching at least 1,005 footballs a day. Learning the skills, learning the roster, learning the routes, learning the plays. He's not doing that. And he's wasting time. And I want to see him do better. I really, really do. Terrell Owens' son. Look at this. And here's the thing. When I look at Terrell Owens' career, Terrell Owens, okay? 1996, he came into the league. Games he played in, 10 games, targeted 58 times, 35 receptions, 520 yards, 4 touchdowns. That was as a rookie. Sophomore year for Terrell Owens. Played in 15 games, targeted 103 times. Reception 60, 936 yards, 8 touchdowns. 1998, 10 games started in, targeted 104 times, reception 67, 1,097 yards, 14 touchdowns. That is the Owens last name. So Tyreek, I know you want to play football. I know you want to live how your dad lived. I know you want to, get the baddies like how your dad did. I'm sorry, my boy. I'm going to tell you, go become a finance broker, okay? Start a nonprofit under the Owens name. Do something creative. But football is not for you, my brother. Football is not for you, okay? That's all I wanted to say about it. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we're going to talk more.